Hey kids, how's everybody out there in YouTube land this evening? Wow, August 15th. August 15th. Had to go back and double check my phone. We're halfway through August already. Damn, everything's just flying by, kids. Everything's just flying by. So, anyhow, we pretty much wrapped up all the jobs we had to get done on the boat. I've pretty much cleaned down the decks and organized some stuff. Still have a few more projects up on deck to take care of, tightening lines down, tying down the gas cans, that kind of stuff. But getting all ready to leave in the morning. Getting all ready to leave in the morning. Hey pilot, what's up, man? Hey Wood Beast, how's it going? Good to see all my usual suspects in here. But yep, so we are all set and ready to go. Sloppy seconds. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad. So, adventurous day today. Adventurous day today. It was sort of just a weird day. I must admit, I wasn't feeling great a good part of the day today. Had a hell of a headache today. I don't know why. Took some aspirin. Didn't seem like it helped any. Still have a bit of a headache. So, but I got a new toy today. Thank you, Frank Daniels. Let me guys tell you the story of the West Marine. See, it's West Marine brand, West Marine VHF. I had a West Marine 460 radio VHF. All set and ready to go. Hi everybody. Hey Andy. Yep. All set and ready to go. Anyhow, and it quit working. Every time you keyed the mic, every time you hit this button to key the mic, it would just squeal. And it would come up on the display saying to release the button. So I had to release the button, and so I couldn't call out with it. It wasn't working. So yeah, so it wasn't really cool. But anyhow, I went to West Marine. I've only owned it for I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years or so, well within the warranty. I went to West Marine. I tried to take my old one back and you know, get a replacement because it just wasn't working right. And they claimed they couldn't find my receipt in their record, which I think is just nonsense. I know for a fact that I always give them my phone number and I put it down in my account. I think I'm reconnected. I'm not really sure. Guys, I'm going to try to move up on the deck. Hold on a minute. Well, got to get a beverage first. Hold on. Of course, I have no ice. Water. Get that all situated. You probably see that my galley area is getting pretty well cleaned off. I've got one little tote that I have to move and I'll be out of there. So hold on a minute. Maybe the iPad will maintain better connectivity up here. I just got to move some stuff so I can sit. There we go. Sorry about that, kids. I wasn't anticipating coming up on deck. Okay, maybe it'll work better. It keeps disconnecting down below. Even now, it seems like the feed's kind of iffy on it. All right, so hey, Biker Coyote, Shark Attack in Cape Cod. Okay, Frank did it right on right. That VHF replaced with an upgrade, actually, a little bit fancier one than what I had before. Weird color though. iPad's just not going to work. You guys see me now? I got to hold the iPad way up in the air here apparently. So bring up buffering evening all and here too buffering. Do you tether your iPad off your phone? No, I do not. My iPad has its own account. It doesn't need to be tethered off my phone. My iPad has its own number, and so therefore should not be having problems Especially since, I mean, right there on the distance, well, not right there, that's not it. Where'd it go? Yes, right over there behind that sailboat, there's a radio antenna over there. There's another radio antenna over there. I'm in view of 2 cell phone towers. There's no reason for my iPad not to be working perfectly. So, sorry about the interruption here, kids. Buy radios from companies that manufacture them. West Marine just stamps their name on it. Some Chinesium gear. Well, that may be true. Yep. Yep. I think we're all good. We seem to be getting a better contact now and better signal. So, hey, Steve's vids, working now, doing well now, better. Okay. Well, let's hope this continues up here. Although I know my picture doesn't seem to be very steady. I know as I'm moving, it seems kind of herky-jerky in there, but we'll see. Anyhow, all the jobs are pretty much done. I've got to get up on deck, and I got to secure the gas cans. I actually have them down here next to me right now on the bench. They all have to go up on the deck and be organized up there. So far, Brittany is not coming. No, John, that's what I figured by now, that she wasn't coming. Considering I'm getting ready to leave Port Washington now, she was supposed to be here a couple weeks ago. Pretty good assumption she's not going to make it. There are only so many hours. Well, maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe so. So, yep, I'm back. Okay. So anyhow, we got all the projects pretty much done. I got a few things to organize and get cleaned up in the morning, or I may do it after the live stream this evening. I got to get my the old boarding ladder. I got to get it tied back down and secured on deck. Get the gas cans where they need to be. Put some other lines in this locker over here behind me. I got about an hour's worth of deck prep to do before I head out. But everything down below is pretty much done. So, pretty much done. Got that all kind of together. Cliff, if you're watching, I got your box today that had all the cables and stuff that went to Douglas's. And it's got the relay and the up-down switch for the windlass. There was some chain in there. Is that the chain that feeds through the windlass? Is that the correct size chain? If so, let me know, so that I can look to that and find out exactly what size and shape it is, so I can try to put some money together and buy some more of that. So. I don't understand why it's being problematic here, kids. This should be absolutely fine. I don't understand why I'm having connection issues out here on the boat. I'm out here on the deck, in the middle of the bay, in clear view of the towers, and yet it's acting like it's having issues. So, we'll just end the live stream quickly, but did you put your reefing lines in? Yeah, but I'm not sure that I like the way they're set up yet. I may change some stuff around. Carl, run a speed test. Well, I can't do that while I'm working, man. Not while I'm doing that. So, anyhow. Hey, Patriot Canadian, what's up? So, good news is I'd reboot the iPad. Well, I can't do that in the middle of a live stream. So, if it disconnects again, I will turn it off and turn it back on and reboot it and see if that doesn't improve things. But I'll be off for a little bit while I'm doing that. So, just realize I'll be in the process of rebooting if we get disconnected again. With that said, probably Verizon towers. You may be right, Todd. Yep, AT&T count on Verizon towers might be the problem. Anyhow, so Cliff, I got that chain, and I'd like to know if that's the right chain or not for the windlass. If so, I'll go ahead and get some. Yeah, 12 degrees, I can't do that right now because the trolls have that number and they keep calling it during the live stream and trying to disrupt things, you know, because they're such ridiculous people. So, is the mainsail going to be able to take some wind? Yeah, I would imagine so. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't. The guy that had it before me certainly, used them the way they were. So they're not in great shape, but they're going to do they got to last for a little while. They got to last me a couple more months. That's all. They just got to last me a couple more months till I get down to Florida, and then we can figure out what we'll do then. So, yes, Truth Finder, the weather is going to get very ugly come Saturday and Sunday, especially where I'm going to be out on the east end of Long Island. Yeah, John, you're right. They are kids. They're 12 and 14-year-old juveniles who, think that that's a funny thing to do. We'll show Carl up down speeds. Okay. Anyhow, a weird thing happened yesterday, and was yesterday before yesterday. I went and paid my phone bill. I took, what was the money, the donations that came into me, and put it together, and I paid my phone bill. And apparently somebody else also paid my phone bill. I have no idea who. All I know is the last 4 digits of a credit card number, because it said card number so-and-so paid the bill. The bill was if I remember correctly, it was $234.07 and $234.75. There were 2 different ones. Same basic number, just the coinage was different on them, 07 versus 75, but still close, 7s in them. Anyhow, I got the bill, and I looked at it like, okay, I'm going to, I made arrangements to pay the bill, so I had the money in my account so the bill would get paid, and it went ahead, and I got a receipt saying that my bill had been paid. I'm like, okay, well, they must have taken the money out of my account. I went and checked my account, and the money was still in my account. And I thought, well, there must be some problem. So I got onto my AT&T account, and it said balance still due, $234, whatever. And so I went ahead and paid that, figuring that, for whatever reason, their system didn't work. And anyhow, I was going back and checking back over the bill, and apparently somebody else had paid my phone bill, the first amount, the $234.07 or $234.75, whatever the amount was. Somebody had paid that, and then I came back in and paid it again. So I'm completely current on my phone bill now. I was behind on it, but now I'm completely current. But I have no idea who paid that bill. I have no idea. Somebody paid my phone bill, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that somebody else could jump on there and pay my phone bill. I didn't think that was possible. Every time I go to pay my phone bill, they ask me my codes and whatever else, you have to enter, and my password and all that kind of crap. But apparently anybody can call up AT&T and say, hey, I want to pay the phone bill on this number. They give them the phone number, and they don't even ask how much it is, just whatever the amount is, pay it. And so somebody can go ahead and pay the bill. So apparently someone paid my phone bill. So kind of weird. And no one's owing up to it. No one has said to me, hey, I paid your phone bill or anything. No one's claimed it. So I find it really, really interesting that somebody did that. And whoever it was, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, whoever it was, because it was unexpected. But there you go. So we're leaving in the morning. Looking at the schedule, I'm going to... without personal information. Well, smoking, that's kind of what I thought, but according to the person at AT&T, anybody can get on there and pay the bill. They all they need to know is my name and my phone number. So slow, that is how I know. Yeah. So anyhow, I'm going to be leaving in the morning. I'm not sure exactly how early I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to try to get out of here before first light, I think. I'm going to try to go a long ways tomorrow. I think I'm going to try to get all the way to New Haven, Connecticut. It's going to be about a 10-11 hour run. Doesn't look like we're going to have a lot of wind tomorrow, so we're going to motor sail probably most of the way. We will have the sails up and going as best we can, but we're going to motor sail our way over to New Haven, Connecticut. 10-11 hours. It's going to be a long run tomorrow. But that puts me in the right place at the right time, because then from there, from New Haven, I can jump over to Old Sayville. And then from Old Sayville, I can make it up into Newport. Is it Newport? Yeah, I can make it up into Newport and Bristol then the next day. But the Old Sayville is a really nice, tight anchorage with free mooring balls. They have, according to Active Captain, they have mooring balls that have streamers on them. And if you pull in, you find a mooring ball with a streamer on, then you can tie off to that mooring ball and be there for up to 72 hours. So it's a good place for me to get in and grab a mooring ball and then hang out and wait for
another weather check to see how the storms are progressing and what's moving and what's going on. But it looks like I'm going to be, if I can do that, I will be then east of the storms that are going to come later on in the week, and then be able to get myself up into, Bristol and that area, which is a really protected estuary up in there, and should be a good place to hang out and be able to weather out the weather. Pardon the pun, weathering out the weather. So, oh good, let us move on. They just want the money, don't care where it comes from. There you go. First day back out, you should take it easy. Well, yeah, I probably could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to push. So, going to clean the bottom of the boat before you go. I kind of did some of the cleaning. I didn't get down in the water and scrape it with a putty knife, which I was kind of hoping to do. As I said earlier, I wasn't feeling very good today. I did take the brush and kind of go down and hit it a little bit, but not anywhere near it was. But when I get to where I'm going to, then maybe I'll take a swim then and clean a little bit more and clean a little bit more and do it that way. So, are they big balls? Well, of course they are, Mike. What do you expect on a guy my size, Anywho, guys, so that's the plan. We're going to try to get out of here tomorrow, get the sails up, and get some distance going. How's this for a sunset shaping up? There you go. Going to get kind of pretty out there. Pardon my washcloth hanging on the line. Actually, it's a rather pleasant evening out here this evening. It's been kind of a nice day out here all day. A little rolly today, though. I mean, it was just really rolly. It seems like the boat's been really animated all day today. Hello, dog. How are you? How are you? So, great pizza in New Haven. Okay. Big balls with ribbons on them. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, streamers. Streamers, actually, they said. Yeah, you got to look for the large yellow balls with streamers. Personally, I don't like balls being yellow. It seems, maybe a little jaundice. Not a healthy situation, but, it is what it is. Do you mind not breathing in my ear? There's the coolest dog. Yeah, she's a good dog. She's definitely a good dog, aren't you? You a good dog? You a good dog? You a good dog? Ah. Big balls with pasties. Okay. All right, stop breathing in my ear. Go ahead. Oh, okay. You gonna give me a hug? You gonna give me a hug? Gosh, good dog. Good dog. Okay. Go on forward, or go lay down, or go somewhere. Stop breathing in my ear. Go on. Get. Oh, what I miss in the chat. Good evening, Carl. Hey, Chip, what's up? Hey, Captain Fatty, what's going on, man? Is that the Captain Fatty there, Gary? Is that you, Captain Fatty Gary Goodlander? If so, that'd be pretty cool, because Captain Fatty Goodlander is one awesome dude. Absolutely, one awesome dude. So, hello, Christine. How you doing? What is F. Goodlander? Yeah, Fatty Goodlander. He's a sailor, world-renowned sailor, writer, overall personality, just a really great guy. So, there is no mooring balls in New Haven. No, New Haven. I'm just going to be anchoring inside of the break wall. That's all I'm going to do there, and I'm not going to be there very long. Not Goodlander. Oh, okay, Captain Fatty. Too bad. Does Lily have halitosis? I don't think so. Lily must be good company when you're not chatting. She is. She's always good company. Always good company. Let's see. You might, at one step, want to go rip the plastic of your light lines. Hides a lot of issues. Yeah, Mike Smith, it's already way past the time to do that. I'm not a big fan of having the plastic wrapped cable, because what happens is that it rusts underneath that, and that creates a lot of problems. So I'm kind of hoping to be replacing them. I mean, you can see right over here off my shoulder, the rust there and the rust there. These Lifelines are not what I would consider trustworthy at this point. So yeah, they're something that I would really like to replace. But when I do that, what I'd like to do is right here, right off my right shoulder here, right in this area, I'd like to add a couple stanchions and make a gate across there. That way I can run the dog netting all the way to the gate on that side, and from the gate on back on this side, and it would give me an area that I can open up when I'm dockside. Right now, this whole section here, I mean, from those releases right there to the first pole, which is right there, all of that drops all as one piece, and so it really should have had like a gate or something there, and not such a big, long, open stretch, but we'll see. Hey, Chip Ahoy. Ever talk to Bob Bitchin? Yeah, so I talk to Bob sometimes from time to time. Not often enough, actually, but yeah, right now he's got a bunch of wildfires up around his cabin, so New Haven has a naval yard. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, yeah, actually, I haven't spoken to Bob, come to think of it, in a while. I was going to call him because I'm going to be right there in Bristol. And the Shannon Bitchin 52 is right there, supposed to be somewhere close to Bristol. They had it inside of a shed, and then it got moved to an auction yard, I understand. And I really don't know the status, so I guess I should try calling Bob. Maybe I'll do that while I'm en route tomorrow. It hasn't been a real priority for me right at the moment, though. Been trying to get all these other jobs done, and now that I've got these jobs done, now I can start being free to start thinking about the content and stuff, so tie up to that new ship they have. Yeah, I don't think they'd quite let me do that. You're going to put up the netting around the boat before you set off. Actually, Chip, I have some netting up. You can see there, the netting is already up on that side. The problem is I don't have tow rails on the bottom of along my deck that allows you to tie to. You know, if you look right behind me here, well, there's sail track on that one, but if you look up in front of it, you can see the tow rail right there. It's just smooth fiberglass. So there's really no place to tie the netting down to along the tow rail. So even though I have the netting up and I put it up over there on the port side, it scallops up from place to place where I've been able to secure it to the deck, and it leaves great big gaps. It leaves great big gaps, and there's no way that I could see right now how to close those gaps unless I start installing some hardware into that tow rail along the edge of the boat. So, and I'm not sure how I would do that or if I want to do that yet. I'm kind of trying to figure that out. So I'm really not happy with the way it's installed so far. So I'm going to think about it. I'm going to leave it up for a little bit on the one side. I'm thinking about it. I'm figuring out there may be a different way of doing it. But, you know, we'll have to see from there. So we'll have to just see from there. So what's up, big guy? Tomorrow's a big day. You're really excited? Yeah, Carter, I'm excited. I'm thrilled to be getting going here again. So take us for a deck tour. Gosh, guys, it's a 29-foot boat. There's your deck tour. It's all a mess right now. I haven't sorted out the deck yet. I'm gonna sort out the deck after the live stream and in the morning. So, do you have enough provisions for your trip, John? I do not. I really don't. I'm pretty much out of everything, and I just don't have the funds to go and provision right now. I'm down to eating canned soup at the moment. You know, canned Dinty Moore, that kind of stuff. I probably have a 2-week supply of that kind of stuff on board, but I am completely out of fresh meats, fresh vegetables, no fruits. Yeah, it would really be nice to put $100, $150 into provisions right now, but, you know, instead I use the money. I really wish whoever had paid my phone bill would told me they were going to do that, because then I wouldn't have paid the next month's bill up ahead, and I could have put that money into provisions, but I didn't. So, but no, I got plenty of dog food, dog chew toys and all that. So, you know, worst comes to worst, I can just eat a little Purina dog chow from time to time if I need to. But no, I'm not going to die. I'm not going to starve to death. But no, I don't have much in the way of provisions. So that would be neat, a deck tour. Need small stainless saddle brackets. Yeah, Truth Finder, that's kind of what I was looking at. I need to get into, you know, like go back to West Marine and look at the hardware that they have available and price that kind of stuff out and see. There's got to be something that I can mount along there that would enable us to do that. So no cocktail tonight, just drinking ice water. So Do you have a full deck? Yes, Mike, way too much stuff on my deck. That's what I've got to get organized and strapped down and tied down yet. So, Carl, they have a stick-on nylon strap in auto stores. They really stick good. A stick-on nylon strap. And what would I use that stick-on nylon strap for? To put on my tow rails? How about the extra cell phone money? Well, that's the thing. You know, whoever it was paid my bill, and I went ahead and paid the bill. So what I did is they paid my past due bill, and I paid my current bill. I didn't know they'd paid my past due bill. I just saw $234 is what the bill was, and that's how much I knew my past due was $234 and whatever the change was. So I didn't realize that they had paid the past due bill, so I went ahead and paid what I thought was the past due bill, and in fact, what I was paying was the current bill. So now I'm all paid up. I'm not going to have to pay a phone bill until end of September, I think, at this point. So I'm way caught up, but crazy. Okay, maybe a pad eye or two between stanchions. They run a line through them that the net is threaded onto. Yeah, something like that, Todd. I got to look and see what's available and, price it out and figure out what I can do. So catch a bunch of fish to eat, I'll bet. I'm going to work on that. I definitely am going to have lines in the water tomorrow. You need some brewskis for sure. Wood Beast, I have got one beer left in the refrigerator. One. Explain to those who don't know the value of becoming a Patreon. Well, the value of becoming a Patreon means that you get to support what I'm doing on an ongoing, relentless fashion. But it's affordable. You can become a Patreon for as little as $4 a month. Actually, you can do it for less than that. You can do it for $1 a month. But you can become a patron for $4 a month. And starting this coming Sunday, starting this coming Sunday, the live stream is going to be, Sunday night live streams are going to be Patreon only. So if you enjoy the live streams and you want to be on Sunday nights, which is going to be the big one, you'll have to join the Patreon. And, a lot of people gave me a hard time about doing that decision. I got to say, my Patreon account is growing nicely right now, adding new people every day. So it's kind of cool to see what's going on with that. So people may not know the importance of your mission. Well, I don't know how important my mission is, but we're just yet. But it will get there very quickly. I'm late again. Geez, hey, Sailmaster. You've been on a boat for a while now, and Lily hasn't fallen in for a while. I'd not bother with the rest of the netting. Yeah, Mike, Lily has, I've been on the boat for 100 and some days. Lily has fallen in twice. Once was while we were in Sandusky, and once in Buffalo, New York, before we started the Erie Canal. She has not fallen in again since then, so she's kind of got it figured out, I think, now. Believe me, because there's been some times up on deck when it's been rocking and rolling, and when it does that, she now has learned to get down below onto the floor and down inside the salon, and she can't fall out of the boat. I mean, unless we get rolled by a wave, she's not going to fall out of the boat down there. So, oh, what did I miss? Hold the bottom of your net to the tow rail. Yeah, that's what I need. I need hardware to hold the bottom of the net to the tow rail. Once you get going, troll. People may not know the importance of your mission. Okay, I'll get to that in a little bit. When I miss what's up. SV, did you bring a note? Better be current and not behind. That's how you get into trouble. Yep. What's up, pilot note for every sailing master wearing a ring today? Funny pilot. Yeah, funny means no. You know what? Funny means no, Steve. Actually, just a line from stanchion to stanchion. Well, see, I have that, Todd. I have a line running stanchion to stanchion, and it's tied very, very tightly, but it's not holding the net down. The net's pulling that up pretty substantially. I mean, it's pulling it up more than 6 inches between stanchions, and so if the dog were to slide up in that area, she could literally just roll out underneath the net and go over the side. So. Glad we got the troll issue straightened out. I'd like to catch someone be doing that. I would too, Slipstream. I would too. Yep, and I'm sorry that you got pulled into that, my friend. So, ahoy, Brooklyn. 20 knot gust would be nothing like Lily has experienced thus far. Yeah, we've had a whole lot worse than 20 knots so far. to you and your travels. Thank you, Chief. Appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate that. So yeah, it's going to be exciting times tomorrow. We get to head out, and you know, it kind of feels good. It kind of feels like we're going to get back to what we're supposed to be doing and traveling. You know, it was always my intention to be here in Port Washington getting this work done when I left Sandusky, just because this is going to be a much more convenient place to get that kind of work done, and cheaper. I'm not spending the money for the marina there, so it's kind of nice. But boy, I didn't think I was going to be here this long doing it. I really didn't. I was hoping to get up to Maine and back. I don't think now I have enough time to get to Maine and back. I'm wondering if I have enough time to get up to Cape Cod and back. Oh, I see you call that doggone. Be careful at Cape Cod. There was a great white shark attack today or yesterday. Yeah, there was also some the other day. Sailmaster, you still married? Is this going to be live streamed? Sailmaster, this is live streamed. No, not with sails up. You haven't heeled over suddenly. Oh, well, maybe not on this boat yet, but yes, I certainly have. Alex found the ring under the desk. Okay. Oh, what troll issues? Yeah, Alexander, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Let's not even say the word anymore. Okay. Would you consider monitoring channel 9 in case I make it out of the sound tomorrow? Yeah, honeybees, absolutely, man. If you're gonna come out sail tomorrow, absolutely, man. Sure. Yeah, I'll have my VHF on. I can monitor 9. That's what you use here in Port Washington for the water taxis is 9. But yeah, I absolutely do that. I'd love to meet up with you somewhere along the way. I'm talking about the dog. Oh, look at that sky. Just look at it. Yep. Beautiful sky. Kind of a lot of light cirrus clouds. Cirrus clouds, get it? Cirrus clouds. Yep. Anyhow, here's the sunset kind of fizzled out. Still kind of pretty watching the light up in the clouds and all, how that kind of ricochets and bounces and reflects. But man, that area over there looks just kind of gray, and all those apartment buildings and stuff. When I was a kid living here in Port Washington, there was 1 or 2 of those buildings over there. 1 or 2, that was all. Now there's, I don't know, 30 of them over there. So that area has really gotten developed. It did not used to look like that at all back in the day, but it certainly does now. So kind of looks ugly, actually. Looks like super light air run until you get close to New Haven. Yes, Todd, that's what I'm thinking too. Actually, it's going to be a super light air run even in New Haven. I'm going to be there overnight and then not have much in the way of heavy winds going from there over to Old Sayville. However, when I get to Old Sayville, I'm probably going to be going into Old Sayville with 15 to 17 knot winds behind me as I'm pulling in there. And it's got a real narrow, really narrow channel to get into the inner bay. So that's going to be kind of tricky to do that. So what I'm going to plan on doing, I'm going to try to do a real long run tomorrow and get to New Haven. And that way I won't have such a long run to get to Old Sayville. But then in Old Sayville, I'll be in a nice tight protected anchorage from the wind. So I should be good and safe in there. So something's coming in. Yep. Hey, Tickle Me Fin, what's up? Hey, Frank. In the hospital with chest pains, found out it was just my angina. I'm still alive. Well, good deal, Frank. Did you get that thing, Lance, by the way? And by the way, Frank, the VHF got here today. Thank you, sir. I really like it. It's a weird color, but I really like it. So, pad eyes between stanchions. Yep, I heard Blackbeard sail those seas. Look out, he knows you got the gold. Yeah, good luck with that. Yes, Frank, I'm sorry to hear that too. I'm glad that you're feeling better, and I'm glad you made it here. Love to come on the boat. Yeah, John, that was fun having you guys on when we were there in Sandusky. Rich Guy Night Sailor Delight, Rich Guy Morning Sailors Take Warning. Yeah, well, it's getting kind of reddish this evening, so glad you're here, Frank. Take care of yourself. Yep, Frank's had a rough time, so. And guys, I felt bad for Douglas today. Douglas, I had to laugh. Yesterday, Doug says, okay, I'm going to be over in Port Washington early in the morning. I'll be over there first thing in the morning, and he was going to bring me the VHF radio and some windlass parts that he brought over. And I'm like, okay, Doug, I'll see you first thing in the morning. Well, as soon as I said that, I knew I wasn't going to see Doug first thing in the morning. Okay. I think I'm back again now. Man, I don't know what's going on with that. So we'll see. Anyhow, Douglas said he was going to be here first thing in the morning. Instead of getting over here first thing in the morning, at 1:30 in the afternoon, I get a message from Claire saying Doug's still asleep. And she's like, well, were we supposed to meet? And I was like, well, yeah, Doug said he was going to be here early in the morning. So anyhow, Doug finally got over here. I guess it was around 3 o'clock or so. Oh, I got the stuff from him. But I felt bad because I couldn't hang out and spend the mainsail given its poor condition. Well, sure I am, Carter. And we're going to run it for as long as we can and see what happens with it. Good friend Mr. Buffer is here. Yep. Okay, you guys should not have buffering anymore. I think we're getting a clear signal right now, aren't we? So, I hope so. I'm getting all the blood running out of my hand because I'm trying to hold the thing up. That's why you guys are getting this weird up high angle. I'm trying to get more range out of the tower, getting this up higher. I don't know why anything in my boat would be interfering with that. You know, maybe the aluminum mast is in direct line between my pilot or my pad and the thing. I don't know. What about those 1-inch squared self-adhesive zip tie holders? They use machine tools to hold wire runs in place to anchor the netting at the bottom. I'm not sure what you're referring to there, pilot, but I'm certainly looking at options. So, a sailboat at Bebo. Okay. A sailboat at Bebo, I guess. You're better looking from the top. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you get to see my bald head. So, what about the mainsail? You were buffering. That's what I was saying. The mainsail, I think the mainsail will be okay for a while. I just gotta take it easy on it and milk it for another couple months till I get down to Florida. I don't plan on pushing it very hard. That's why I'm looking for big weather windows where I can take it really easy on the boat. But yeah, and then when I get down there, then I'll start working and I'll worry about getting, the sails replaced and upgraded and what have you. So, what new equipment you bring on board that could affect it? Nothing that I'm aware of. There's nothing turned on right now. Everything is off. AT&T can't handle the bandwidth. Yeah, that wouldn't be the case. How's the weather? Oh, the weather's looking beautiful right now. Blackbeard's watching. Okay. I'll email you the info. Okay, pilot. Good deal. Email the info. That'd be great. Okay. All right, guys. Well, anyhow, it's a quiet evening out here on the bay. The dog has already decided to take a nap. Look where she's napping, guys. She's all the way up there on the bow right next to the open hatch. She was actually snoozing a second ago, but now she hears some voices. There's a powerboat going by us. So she's got her head up looking around. So you can't tell me this dog doesn't enjoy being out here on the boat. So the heat, salt, and UV causes the adhesive to release unless it's epoxy or 5200. Huh, okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and just do that. Britt wants to come, but too much crap with her ex now. Oh, yeah, I get it, man. What's Doug's GoFundMe? I don't have it. I think well, one of my mods has that. They may put it up for Doug. Big bucket or small, James. Get some rest for the trip. Planning on it. How's sailing in winter? I have no idea. I have no plans of sailing anywhere cold. So we come on the sloop Carl B. Okay, who is Doug? Doug is a good friend of mine who often is on this channel hanging out and chatting with people. Doug's having some medical issues. He's in dialysis. Okay, there's a couple guys out here screwing around in a powerboat. They're aiming right at me right now. Okay, now they turned off a little bit. Looks like a bunch of drunk guys out here playing around. I think they may be the fuel dock guys. What time is this going down tomorrow? What time is what going down tomorrow? Decent. Get well dug. Yep. Good winds. Yep. Yeah. I don't know who this boat is, but it keeps getting closer and closer to me. Oh, now they're turning away from me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 6 guys on a boat. I think it's 6 drunk guys on a boat. Let me show you. See him? Oh man, kind of weird in the bay right now. I noticed my dinghy is sitting here right next to me. There's like no movement in the water, which there really should be. The tide should be on its way out right now. But for some reason, everything seems to be very still and stagnant. There's no breeze blowing anyway at all. And yet my dinghy is just right at ease off the side of the boat here instead of off the stern like it usually is, because we're tide or wind or whatever, you know, is pointing the boat one direction or another. Right now we're just sort of bobbing around out here. I feel like I'm on a big bobber, just bobbing around out here. So okay, let me check the chat time. You are leaving if you are live streaming it. Sailmaster, I don't know. It's whatever time I get up and get going and get everything channeled done. That's when I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm not going to specify a time. So, and does a lot to see to it that Carl can shove off. Yep, Yep, you're right, Carter Hayes. Doug has been a great friend and a big help. So, money for anchor. No, my anchor's just fine. Fuel dock guys are drunk. I don't think that was the fuel dock guys. I don't think so. It looked like different people on the boat. So. We're just used to one drunk guy. Yeah, well, having a drink and being drunk is 2 different things, guys. It's one thing to have a sundowner at night. It's quite another thing to get drunk doing them. So, looked like they were going pretty slow. Yeah, they're going really slow, and they keep changing directions. So now, where'd they go? Yeah, now they've turned and they're heading back out the bay, I think. So. I don't know. Hey guys, how about hitting up Cross PayPal before he leaves? Yep, that would be a big help, Frank. That would be a real big help. I could certainly use the funds. It'd be nice to be able to stop somewhere and get some provisions pretty soon. Drugs, maybe. That is also a mono. No. Yep. Tell them about the drunk motorboater and your anchor. Yeah, that was not a fun experience. But I think most of the people on here know about that already. Where are you going? East. I'm going to be heading east. Motorboating sounds good. I still do, but used to as well. Okay, motorboating, always fun motor. Everything in moderation. There you go, Captain Fatty. Tsunami coming? Yeah, I don't think so. I think they were just doing citizen science project. How will you secure your new anchor on deck? I'm actually going to lash it down. I'm going to tie it down. There is a track up on the foredeck where, you know, so I could have like a, not only do I have my head sail out there, but I could have an inner head sail, and so I'm going to tie it down to that. It'll secure quite nicely. Cape Cod still your end destination of where you are now? No, I don't have an end destination. I may go to Cape Cod. I may go up to Boston. I may go up to Maine. It all depends on weather and how things go. So we'll find out. Going to Canuck one tonight with my wife. Okay. So yeah, how are you? Forging along, okay. Tsunamis. Well, me, Carl, I would love to send you a PayPal, but I'm short this week. Hey, John Dolan, no problem, buddy. No, it's never a requirement for anybody, guys. I'm putting all the content up here for free. So if people can contribute, that's awesome. It's certainly appreciated. And if they can't, well, then that's all good, too. So get to the coast safe, Carl. Oh, I will, John. Where's Billy this evening? I don't know. I don't think I've seen Billy this evening. So, but buffering is a problem still. Can you reset? No, I don't think so. Not right now. Not in the middle of a live stream. I send some provision dollars here shortly. You need some veggies and meat. Well, thanks, Andy, buddy. I appreciate it. Um, I'm going to be heading out of here probably early tomorrow morning. But yeah, it sure would be nice to put some provisions on the boat before I head out. I guess I could leave a little later, and but I got a long way to go tomorrow. I'd have to go early to get some provisions. But yes, thank you for that, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much, Moto Only. Where's William? I don't know, Carter. I don't know. Billy and I were on the phone a couple times earlier today. But I don't know where he is right now. Just one of those things when you're out at sea. Yeah. Where's Wally? I have no idea. So the water taxi tub is going by. There's the water taxi tub. You see it going by? Right there. He's out doing a tour right now. They do tours out here in the bay. Oh, my cover's off my grill. I wonder how that got knocked off. I'll have to get that secure. I got a bungee cord holding it in place. I wonder why it's cockeyed like that, huh? Got to get that knife right there put away as well. Anyhow, the water taxis, they take that tug type boat out and they do tours around the bay for $10. You can get on board and they take you for like a little 15-20 minute boat ride around Manhasset Bay and talk to you about the history of the bay and that kind of stuff. I always did mean to jump on there and video record that. Never did get to it. I think when I come back on my way back through, I'll make a point of trying to get that done. So, buffering is just one of those things when you're out at sea. Okay. Get some ribs and make a video of cooking delicious ribs on a boat. Oh man, I'd love that. Nice. I used to take buffering. Yeah, well, my iPad's buffering enough for all of us right now. I don't need to give it any buffering. It's bad enough as it is. But anyhow, guys, we're at the 48-minute mark. Let's go ahead and do shameless shout-outs. If you've got a YouTube channel you'd like to promote, this is the shameless shout-out time. Give yourself an opportunity to try to pick up some subscribers. I know some people have had some great success in attracting some new viewers over their stuff. I know, Slipstream certainly has, and Sailmaster certainly has, and a few others that I'm aware of. So, if you want to, jump on there and give yourself a shameless shout out. So, better to get going early and get some provisions when you can. You said you got 2 weeks of cans. Yeah, but it would really be nice to have some fresh stuff on the boat. I think you're on top chat. You missed some chats. I don't think so. No, I'm on live chat. I'm on live chat, Carter Hayes. If I missed some chats, then I'm sorry. Repeat it, but I don't think I missed anything. When are we going to see a boat party? That would be nice, man. How late does a water taxi run? Can you go to the store tonight? What are you doing, dog? What are you doing? All of a sudden she came flying up on deck and now she's like falling all over the place. All right, maybe she's gonna fall in. Yeah, I probably could go late this evening, I guess. So, I think they stop at 9:30 though, so they're not gonna go too much later. Shout out, happy birthday to Eve, please. Okay, happy birthday, Eve, no problem. Professional Canadian beaver walker. Okay, hey Billy, there you are. Ashamed to put my shameless shout out. Why are you ashamed to do that, Woodbeast? You shameless. Going to be a good time starting Friday. Headed to the Bahamas to have some mamas. There you go, Sailmaster. Said they just sent PayPal. Should have some cash for veggies and fruit. Should. Yep, should, absolutely. And I just now realized that when someone donates to my PayPal and I'm using my iPad, I don't see it. Because my cell phone is down below because all the trolls keep calling my cell phone. So if you've donated and I haven't thanked you or mentioned it on the live stream, my bad. I will make it up to you on the next live stream if that's what you want me to do. But I've not seen any because I don't have my PayPal donations. They don't ring up on my iPad. So pretty much YouTube celeb now. Have 11 people last night on the live. Interweb shut down. Okay. If you get into some rollers, can you put Lily B? Yeah, Bill, if we start getting into rough water, I make sure she goes down below. In fact, I lock her down below. So she's got to stay down there. So, you meet new friends living out at sea. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. So, oh, and that reminds me. I think it was Bert. Was it Bert? I think Bert. Look at the way I'm rocking back and forth here. Damn wakes from all these power boats going around. I think it was Bert that was talking to me about, they spotted a shark. They spotted a thresher shark here in Manhasset Bay. And everyone was all excited about it. And the water taxi guys had shot some video, and he posted the video of having seen a thresher shark in Manhasset Bay. Well, it wasn't a thresher shark, guys. It's what's known as a spiny dogfish. They do look like thresher sharks with slightly shorter top dorsals on their tail. But they only get to like 4 or 5 feet in length, and that's a big one. Most of the spiny dogfish that I've caught over the years, and as a kid here fishing this area, we used to catch a bunch of them. Most of them are in the 2.5 foot length area. The one that they recorded was like a 4 foot one. But it was not a thresher shark. It was a spiny dogfish, and they're not going to bother you. So. And by the way, those drunk guys in that boat are now going by again. I'll show them to you. There they are out there in that boat going out. Look how the waves are rolling me back and forth here. All this power boat traffic in and out of here tonight. I've just been rocking and rolling all day today. This is what it's been like all day today. My boat's just been sitting here just rocking and rocking and rocking. Kind of weird. A lot of activity here on deck. A lot of action. A lot of movement. So, no, I've not picked someone to go sailing with me yet. Okay, sounds good. You two be careful. Did you put up the netting yet? I have some of the netting up. I don't have all the netting up. I discussed that earlier. Any dolphins or whales out there? No, not in this area. Yeah, I asked that before. Did you pick the real... No, I have not picked the new patron yet. Who was the crew? Those waves and rocking are part of sailing. Don't you like that? Yeah, they are, but it's just... I don't know. It's just one of those things that I like to interesting that the boat's moving back and forth. So maybe they're having a sundowner. Maybe you're on a boat, get used to it. Right. Okay, whatever. Anyhow, kids, we're fastly approaching the hour here. I'm trying to keep all my live streams to under an hour, so as we don't go too far over. A little bit of a breeze picking up right now, so the boat's probably going to swing around. We got a breeze coming in from the west. Now, what's this clown doing? There's another power boat aiming straight at me. All right, now he's turned. He's coming around my stern, I guess. Weird. Huh. Anyhow, it is what it is, guys. Life ashore is much smoother. Maybe sailing's not your thing. Oh, I'm fine. Forward to the boat show in Baltimore. Anyone else? Endless Blue Crab Boat Show in Baltimore. Annapolis, Maryland, you mean? You mean Annapolis, Maryland, don't you? I wasn't aware of a boat show in Baltimore. If there is, I'd like to know about it. Did your family sail boats, Carl? No, my family was not into sailing. I don't know if your PayPal got through, Moda. Like I said, the PayPal only comes to my cell phone, and I don't have that with me right now. So, yes, John Dolan, I do have enough netting to go around the entire boat. For fishing nets, any chance? For fishing, any chance for a get-together? They're drawn to the liquor cabinet. Okay. Yep, see, there's another power boat going by. So that'll be another wake that's going to hit me here in a little bit. Oh, yes, it's in January, but Annapolis will be good too. Also, Endless Blue Crab. Yep. Cloud's not there tonight, and that buffering is a shame. Did the phone bill? Yes, phone's been paid. Thank you. Stay safe. Appreciate that. Any bait porpoises in Manhasset? No. I don't think I've ever seen a dolphin in Manhasset Bay ever in my life. So, late night beverage, ice water, Sailmaster. I'm just drinking ice water. I'm going to go sailing tomorrow, so no alcohol this evening. So, anyhow, guys, look, it's getting late, and I still got to get up on deck and get stuff secured and put away. I got to pack the lazarette here next to me and get some more stuff organized. I want to get that done before it gets too dark out here, so I need to get to that so I can get going in the morning. Anyhow, kids, be good, be careful, and we will see you in the morning. I will live stream at some point tomorrow morning while I am out. So you don't seem thrilled to be. I'm fine with departing, guys. It wasn't such a big deal. Everyone seems to forget. I've already gone 800 miles on this boat. I came here to get work done. I've gotten the work done, so now I'm going on the next leg of the trip. Am I excited and jazzed about it? Yes, I'm excited and jazzed about it, but I'm not, this has all been something that's been planned right from the get-go. I didn't expect to be here this long, but it is what it is. So, anyhow, kids, be good, be careful. Check in the description down below for links for my Patreon and my PayPal should you want to contribute to the cause. All donations are greatly appreciated. We will be moving the Sunday night live stream to a Patreon only. So if you want to be able to watch the Sunday night live streams, you'll have to jump on my Patreon account and become a patron. I went 800 miles in one day. Oh, a big difference between doing it in one day on a motorcycle and doing it on a boat. When you're on a boat doing 5 miles an hour or 6 miles an hour, guys, 800 miles takes a long time. So anyhow, please be good, be careful, and take good care of each other, kids. We will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.